me see what's happening here, man. Where is the people? What's up, people? Welcome to Game 7, episode 32. Make sure y'all like and share the video. Say something in the comments as y'all come on. I'm going to get the intro started so we can get rocking and rolling. What's up, people?
I'll play you.
What?
One game, one-on-one.
For what?
The best two words in sports. Game 7.
Your heart.
Now people Havlicek steals it. Over the sand goes. Havlicek stole the ball.
Mario has given the Houston Rockets a 3-point lead. It's over. The Houston Rockets have won Game 7.
Kobe's down the middle. He's in deep. Throws to Shaq. Slam dunk.
Oh, blocked by James. LeBron James with the rejection.
By Steph Curry, 6 to shoot. He's at the right point. He stutter steps. He launches a 3. He nailed it!
Defended by Simmons. Is this the dagger?
Who got next?
I'm a beat. Hey, yo, we got next.
Baby, where we gonna live at, son? Central Park West somewhere? What you gonna buy your mama, son? Come on. A big house. It's the will of the man. It ain't the skill of the man. Don't be afraid of nobody. Take it. Take
Go
it.
strong, baby.
Like nobody's better than you.
Let's go, G.
Steady, are you ready?
It's down to one game. Just one game now. Game 7. Next.
What's up, Jennifer? I see you in the chat. Make sure y'all say something in the chat as y'all come on. Like and share the video. Let me see what Michael's doing in the background, everybody. What is happening? Let me see what's going on here, man. What's up, Marilyn? What's up, Juanita? What's up, Diana? Michael, what you sipping on over there, man? you got your faithful, good old faithful.
Yep.
good old faithful over there, man. How's the weather treating you, man? I'm just getting in off the flight, man. I'm still a little jet lagged.
Huh?
I'm just getting in off a flight. I'm still a little jet lagged, man.
Oh my God. I don't know what's crazy. If I want to be warmer, if I want to be cold, chilly, I don't know.
Facts.
I've been driving around all day.
It's crazy, man. All right. As we get into episode 32, I'm going to get into the icebreaker question. How do you feel about players being fined for not talking to the media as Jimmy Butler was just fined?
Well, it's part of the contract, so I guess they should be fined. I mean, that's part of why they get paid all that money. So,
right.
I mean, you talk when you win, you gotta talk when you lose.
Facts. So, we are for the players talking to the media, win or lose. Would you be you would be cussing the media out after losses?
It's part of the game.
That's part of the game.
You got
the media out.
You get cursed out. If you're a referee, if you're the media, you're gonna get cursed out, man. Part of it.
I can't, man. What's up, Diana? I see you. Jennifer said you're supposed to have a lime in that beer. Do you put a lime in your beer?
I do.
Okay.
Somebody once told me that you put limes in your beer because so you can keep the flies and stuff out your beer. And they said, well, why do you put a lime in your beer when you're inside? He said, because people are idiots. So I decided not to be an idiot. But I do like the taste of the lime in the beer too, though. I just didn't have time because T was rushing me.
Oh my God. Oh my God, he was late today, y'all. And did y'all see how I get blamed shit? I've been texting him at like 6 o'clock. He said, I'm good, I'm straight, I'm ready. And now he was still late, y'all. That's what I'm talking. This is the nonsense I gotta go through, man.
It's part of being old. That's what you told me.
Yeah, man. That's what happens when you get old, man. In women's news, the WNBA season has started, and Breanna Stewart. What'd you say?
So shit, I don't got my paperwork.
You don't got your notes. That's what I'm talking about. This is what I gotta do with y'all. This is how I gotta do it. Now we gotta wait for Michael to run to get his notes. Everybody, make sure y'all like and
It's
share
right
the
here.
video, man.
I got it.
All right, Stewie played in her New York Liberty debut and dropped a whopping like 45-12 on somebody's head.
I mean, that's what Stewie do. You know, Stewie a walking bucket.
Right. Stewie's also a former league MVP, and she's a walking bucket. Shout out to Breonna Stewart, one of my favorite players to watch, and possibly
She can also be. She can also probably go down as one of the best careers ever too.
Right. Yeah.
So,
As she won all these titles at UConn and is now in the WNBA, man.
came right in the A. Start winning the chip too.
Fact. So shout out to Breonna Stewart. Make sure y'all support the ladies because they are trying to get their weight up and add more players and teams and uplift their league.
Yeah, y'all need to start watching.
Facts. Also, Brittany came right out the gates, man.
Brittany said she got a grown man game.
Brittany got grown man game. Shout out to Brittany Griner, who's fresh out of her like 8-9 month jail stint.
She might have been talking trash to the players, and they might have been like, "Whoa, where this ball come from?
Where this ball go from?"
Brittany crazy.
Brittany is crazy and over there dominating as she has just come back from her tragedies.
Mm-hmm.
And people forget that they were in the finals before she got locked up.
Oh yeah,
they was in the finals.
Mm-hmm.
So
they was always one of the teams in the running. I mean, her
right.
and Deanna, come on.
Right. So Diana is over there still kicking ass at 41 years old. So shout out to Diana Taurasi as well. The WNBA,
one of my favorite players.
Who, Diana? Or are you taking is Diana? Will Stewie outdo Diana at some point?
I don't know. I mean, Stewie's still young.
All right. We'll see.
Diana been doing it for a long time, and she has done everything. Everything Stewie did, Diana did. So
facts. The teams and the players are still fighting to get private jets so they don't have to take public flights to and after games. And this is a big security risk with all the media coverage that Brittany's going to get. So they said the money difference is.
I'm torn.
What you mean? Why you torn?
If they should get the private jets or not.
Why are you torn?
I'm torn.
But why though?
I mean, because on one hand, I'm like, yo, that's crazy. How they ain't got no private jets, this is that. But then you got to look at the money situation. It might not be bringing in that much money. But then you got to be like, man, the NBA making all this money. They should just go ahead and get them the jet. But I want a private jet too. I ain't getting one.
So since you ain't got a private jet, they can't get a private jet either.
Yeah, but they not even that famous. Like, if you don't watch them, you ain't gonna know who they are.
Right. But most of them are kind of taller than the average female. So you should, if you see a group of them like 6 feet.
Oh yeah. If you see a group of them,
right. If you see a group of them walking through the airport, they all like 6 feet. That's gonna look a little strange.
Yeah.
But they said the money difference is like between $5 million is what they're paying now, and if they get the private flights, it's going to be $25 million. So that is the money difference.
That's a big dip right there, man. They might have to get their ass on a plane with regular folks.
They got to get regular flights.
Yeah.
Let us know in the chat if y'all think that these women deserve to get private flights. I think the NBA needs to just share the load.
They should, though. They got to get these girls. They just do.
All right. Help the ladies out, man. Help the ladies out, man.
They need the leg room.
Yeah, Adam Silver, help the ladies out.
Yeah.
They need the leg
room too.
They need the leg room, man. All right. We do have Game 7 shirts available. If anybody needs a Game 7 shirt, make sure y'all inbox me because a couple of y'all are supposed to have Game 7 shirts, but I don't have like the sizes or the colors that y'all want. So y'all have to inbox me. I'm doing 80 things at one time. Y'all have to inbox me.
Yeah, if y'all don't notice, he got his glasses on today, man. He busy.
Yeah, I mean, y'all gotta let me know what's going on, man. But we do have to break down before we get into the playoffs and your man, is he done? Is he not done? We'll talk about that later. But we got to talk about Carmelo announcing his retirement. So shout out to Carmelo, as we call him, Melo. Anthony announced his retirement the other day. Is he an instant Hall of Famer?
I mean, T sent this thing on the text, and I was like, he announced his retirement. I thought he retired 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, you ain't got to announce that. You ain't even playing right now.
Right. I thought this was already known that he was retired. But
I mean, Melo was once one of those. He was one of those boys.
Right.
But then the big question is, who gets that number?
Number 15.
Yeah.
So I gotta look it up and see how many years he played in Denver, because if he got less than 10, is it less than 10 years? You think?
I'm not sure. I gotta look it up.
I think it's probably less than 10 years in Denver, though.
But if you ask Denver people, they probably gonna say, "Give it to Joker."
That's what I was about to say. If Joker wins a chip this year and Melo was there less than 10 years,
not even if he lost, I still would think they still gonna give it to him.
That's crazy. Damn, Melo. I think
Melo got him to the conference finals before.
Right.
That was it.
Right.
So,
where are you putting Melo? Top 20, top 25, top 50? Where are you putting Melo?
I mean, I'll put him somewhere. I don't know right off the top of my head.
He's somewhere in there.
Yeah. I mean, when I'm thinking of the all-time greats, I'm not thinking of Carmelo. He wouldn't be my first choice to be thinking about.
Melo, you somewhere in there, I guess.
He played like 8 years. He played like 8 or 9 years in Denver.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think he got a 10-year, a long enough run that push Joker out of the way. So
yeah,
we'll see.
Joker done won 2 MVPs, took him to the finals. You know, the Joker was like.
But you said that wrong. He really won 3 MVPs.
No, he didn't.
He really should be the MVP this year.
Listen, I told you before, if he had got the MVP this year, I wouldn't be mad, because I said Embiid deserved to win MVP one of the last 2 years.
Right. Yeah, I'm not mad at it. But
now this year his team was the number 1 seed. I said, yeah, he deserved to get it, but they gave it to Embiid because they robbed him.
Because they robbed him last year.
Yeah. Tell you the truth, now I'm wishing they didn't give it to us. Fucking.
That's what I'm saying. I told you he should have given some all that shininess.
Not with those last 3 games.
Yeah, just for them to get put out of the playoffs, man. But
shout out to Embiid, man. You bringing up bad memories again already, man.
I can't. Shout out to Carmelo. We thought you was already retired, but he officially announced his retirement. I don't know if anything's going to happen for him. If anything, there's going to be any kind of ceremonies or anything, because where does this happen?
That's what I'm saying. Maybe the Knicks, because the Knicks, you know, they love him in New York, so maybe they might do something for him there.
Right.
Maybe at their games and shit.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Some people love Carmelo. Like he's a lot of people's favorite player. Like when Carmelo was at Syracuse, I was a big Carmelo fan.
Mm-hmm.
So
I like Carmelo at Syracuse.
Right. He won a chip his only year at Syracuse before he went to the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
As a freshman, led his team to the chip, so that was
he
good.
used to play with my man Aya.
Right. And Maryland said it doesn't really matter because he's not getting Lala back.
No Lala back, man.
That's what I mean. A lot of people will be like, and they feelings about that, but I'll be like, Lala is not really that.
I don't want no Lala back.
Right.
Yeah.
Lala just regular, man. Ain't nobody tripping over Lala.
The only person was doing that was KG, man.
Right. When he said she smelled like, what he said she smelled like?
He said she tastes like some Cheerios or something.
Yeah, she tastes like Honey Nut Cheerios.
Yeah.
That's what KG said. That was out of bounds, but we gonna let KG ride. That was out of bounds, man.
Yeah.
All right, we got to get into what happened this last week in the playoffs, who got outed, and all things that are going on. What are your whole thoughts on what went down last week in the NBA playoffs?
Let me say this to the people first. Nothing makes T happier than seeing LeBron lose. So, he couldn't wait for this moment, man.
Order is restored. Order in the court, everybody. Life is good.
LeBron can beat him 6 times straight, but then that one time he lose, and he's going crazy about it. Listen, I mean, the Lakers, they had opportunities to win. They could have won. They could have won that first game. They came all the way back. The second game, they should have won. They was up double digits. Third game, fourth game, they should have won. They was up, like 20?
Right.
I mean, the boy AD didn't show up. He showed up in one game. D-Lo, he stayed back in Golden State somewhere. I ain't seen him since Golden State.
You told me AD was dominating. Like AD was a dominator.
I thought he was. It all rests on AD's shoulders. I mean, he didn't do what he needed to do. I mean, you can't be going 4 for 16, man. Come on.
Yeah, AD's not a dominator.
Not against the Nuggets, man. Not a good defensive team.
All right, so as far
then you had Murray making some crazy ass shot. You had Joker was making crazy ass shots. He was running backwards, stepping back, shooting threes, making them.
Right.
I mean, what you gonna do, man?
I told you that Murray always shows off when he's playing against somebody littler than him.
Well, that's why the coach should have had Vanderbilt on him. He had him on him for that little bit of time when they took off in game 2 and then took him off of him.
Right. But the Lakers lost, so the Lakers have officially been eliminated from the playoffs. What's next for the Lakers? What's next for your boy Bronny? What's next for the Lakers? Everybody thinking this is retirement talk, and I think that's hogwash. I think that's hogwash. Right.
He's just saying that he took the I think he took it off of the Lakers, you know.
Yeah.
Now they ain't gonna be talking about the Lakers losing. They're gonna be talking about LeBron retiring, but he ain't gonna retire.
All right, what is next for them? I've been hearing Kyrie talk.
He did look like he aged like 20 years in that last week though.
Yeah, because he's doing all the work. He's playing too many minutes.
Yeah,
he's carrying too much of the load.
Mm-hmm.
It was just too much.
I mean, he came out balling game 4, man, and then his team just didn't help him out.
Right. Yeah, he came out with 31 in the first half,
Mm-hmm.
and then he tried to hand it over to AD, and AD did what AD does, which is nothing.
He's been trying to turn it over to AD, give him the reins, but he just won't take it.
Facts. So what is next for the
now
Lakers?
They're talking about Kyrie.
I'm hearing Kyrie talk.
Yeah, so I don't know. Then they was talking about James Harden. I was like, James Harden? Come on.
That would be horrible.
Yeah, like they don't need another guy.
I think it would be
that
horrible.
would take some pressure off LeBron because then Harden could run the point. But if I was you, I wouldn't want Harden.
Here we go with the Harden bashing.
I don't even want Harden on my team. I just ain't got no choice to try to want him back.
How do you feel about AD? We sticking with him, riding it out?
What you gonna do with him?
Trade that motherfucker.
Come on.
Trade that motherfucker. Are you giving your man AR a big bag?
They said they said Brian going to Golden State. They said he going to Golden State.
He going to Golden State.
He going to Golden State for Wiggins and what's his name? Kuminga.
Kuminga.
And Kuminga, yeah.
That's horrible. I will stop watching basketball if that happens.
If he went to Golden State, because he's got this love affair with Steph.
And Draymond's his butt buddy.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about.
Are you giving AR a big bag?
What's a big bag?
They said AR should command some big money. What is he? I mean, he's an undrafted starter right now, so he's probably getting no money. He's probably getting hundreds of thousands right now.
How about this, AR? You going to get 10, 14, something like that? But no, I'm not giving him a big bag. Come on.
All right. Yeah, I'm not mad at the
10
to
14,
million.
Something like that,
But you definitely re-signing him.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not mad at that. What about Darvin Ham? How do you think?
I mean, I can't trust somebody walk around with their hands in their pocket all day. Come on, man. Take your hands out your pocket. Why you walking around like that?
I can't.
Crazy.
I think Darvin Ham did a pretty good job. Because
Yeah,
they wasn't even supposed to make the playoffs.
Well, that's your words.
They wasn't.
I told you they was making the playoffs, man.
Because every other team copped out. Dallas copped out. Portland copped out.
Yeah, but would it have mattered once they made those moves? They was going to the playoffs.
Nah, they would have still missed the playoffs.
No, they wouldn't. If they kept Russell Westbrook, yeah.
Yeah, but had those other teams stayed on the course that they were on, they would have not made the
Portland.
playoffs. Yeah, Portland, Utah. It's a couple teams, man. They shouldn't have made the playoffs. They got lucky to be here. Do you think LeBron?
7th seed, right?
Look,
Lakers was a 7th seed.
That was from the play-in.
It doesn't matter if the play-in didn't exist. They would be the 7th seed.
I cannot.
They would have been the 7th seed if the play-in didn't exist.
I cannot. They got lucky because of the trades.
They got lucky. They made the trades, motherfucker. You said this is what I'm talking about with T.
I said shout out to LeBron for fucking trading your whole team.
I should have never trusted T 2 weeks ago when he was saying the Sixers were going to win.
I can't.
He fucking jinxed us. Then he started talking this shit about LeBron is the smartest player in the league.
I was setting you up, man.
Yeah.
You gotta pull the rope.
I know. Yeah.
You gotta pull the rope,
shit.
man. You gotta pull the rope, man. That's all. Can we give Denver some congratulations?
Well, you the one been hating on him.
All right, I want to give Denver some congratulations.
You've been hating on Bubble Boy
because I
keep telling you Jamal Murray is good.
No, we're not gonna go that far. I'm gonna give Denver some congratulations because when they're normally in this position, they normally fold.
Mm-hmm.
But now they've been staying the course, and I was surprised that they won Game 3.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm surprised that they even came back in Game 4 because they was down by like 20. So the poise that they showed in those last 2 games have made them be considered to be a solid contender.
But it was all Murray. Like Jamal Murray won them that series. I know everybody.
I'm not gonna say
everybody look at it. Boy, average like 30-something points a game, man. Come on.
I'm not gonna say all of that, but
everybody look at it like it was just a joker, but it was him.
Right. But this is what I'm trying to tell you.
They wouldn't have won Game 2.
Wait a minute. When the Joker is getting all of this attention and you can play one-on-one against a little nigga, you should go get your buckets.
What, he's supposed to get double teamed?
That's what I mean. He's not even good enough to get double teamed.
Oh my God.
So you should be able to get your buckets.
Jaylen Brown getting double teamed. Everybody not getting double teamed, man.
Because everybody don't deserve to be getting double teamed.
There's only a few players in the league that gets double teamed.
Right, because
except for when you're on fire.
Right, because everybody don't deserve to be getting double teamed. That's my whole point. He don't even deserve it. But congrats to the Denver Nuggets, man. I'm gonna say that they got lucky this season because a lot of teams was on BS. If this was any normal season, it's just been a weird season. Like teams been doing all kinds of nonsense all year. A team like Dallas would have bust their ass.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Well, who?
With Luka.
Him and Kyrie?
No, just Luka by himself would have beat Denver. Just Luka by himself.
Yeah, I don't know. Might just be their year, man.
All right, what about the teams in the East? What's going on over there?
Fuck them teams in the East.
Fuck them teams in the East. Is Lady B in the chat? Lady B, are you in the chat? Because you know she is a diehard Boston Celtics fan.
Fuck the Celtics, man.
What's up, man? It's 3-1 now.
I got no love for them.
You got no love for either team. How you feel about Jimmy? His performance?
I think Jimmy took the night off in Game 4. I mean,
right.
You know, they need to win tonight. Get them bums out of here, man.
Is there any fear if they lose tonight?
Well, then it gets a little tough. I mean, because now the pressure is back on Miami.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So Lady B did make a bet last night with Nell that Boston will win that series.
Yeah, I heard it. She gonna eat some sneaks.
She gonna eat some sneaks.
Tell her get her pocketbook ready.
Get your pocketbook, Lady B. That's what he said. Get your pocketbook ready, Lady B. So it's 3-1. They play tonight.
But that's a big. You know, Gabe Vincent is out though.
Right, Gabe Vincent is out. I don't
know. Another player's out.
Right. So we'll see what happens tonight with Boston and Miami.
So it's hard to pick that because first of all, they lost Oladipo, they lost Hero. Now they just lost Gabe Vincent. Gabe Vincent been playing pretty good for them. He had like 30 something that one game.
Right.
So I don't know. Is he going to be the next man up?
I think it's going to be the next. I think
this is the straw that breaks the back.
I don't think this is the straw that breaks the back. I think they are going to lose tonight, though.
You think so?
Yeah.
In Boston.
I think they'll lose tonight, and then I think they'll win Game 6 back in Miami.
Yeah, because you know how they be cheating up there in Boston.
I wouldn't say all that.
They be up there.
I wouldn't say all that just because they beat y'all. I'm not gonna say they be cheating. I'm just gonna say they play better at home.
Fraudulent flagrant fouls.
How do you feel about Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown this series?
Well, Jaylen Brown's been stinking it up. What you mean? He averaged what do you average? 15 points a game?
Yeah, but I think it's those stitches in his hand is bothering him more than it.
Fuck them stitches in his hand. He had them stitches with us. The stitches wasn't bothering him.
It ain't the stitches.
No. The Celtics too. Tatum too. He had a couple. Last game he had a good game, right? He had 30 something.
Right, but is it just that they're being out coached,
outplayed, out hustled?
Right.
They scrubs.
They scrubs. They not scrubs. They beat the brakes off of y'all.
They beat the brakes off of us.
Yeah, they beat the brakes off of y'all in Game 7.
You know, in Game 6, right? Game 6, they came out. They had the stat. They had the what was it? 14 bad calls that they made against the Sixers, man. 14 bad calls.
Okay.
Now that means either it was a call that they didn't make when they fouled us, or it was a bad call that they made against us that didn't happen. And I think they had 2 or 3.
Right. Do you believe in this whole conspiracy of they're trying to get Denver to win the finals just to promote, small market teams?
I don't know about that. I mean, Denver just been playing good.
I thought the conspiracy was in to get the Lakers and Celtics in the finals.
Yeah, you always, South Beach refs. Next it have been the LA refs. Yeah.
It's LeBron refs. It's the LeBron.
Yeah, but LeBron wasn't even getting no calls. So
I wouldn't say LeBron.
As usual, he don't be getting no calls.
I wouldn't say LeBron wouldn't get no calls. He shot a brick at the end of that game, and then he got tied up by Jamal Murray.
I ain't talking about that.
Because he don't got no moves.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when he goes to the hole and he gets fouled, but he don't get a foul call.
Right, but he was shooting like 99 threes. He wasn't going to the hole as he should have been.
That's true.
Because he old.
But he still was going to the hole, though.
Right.
It's a number of plays they showed where he got smacked in the face, got smacked on his arm, no call. But because he's LeBron James.
It's the playoffs. It's the playoffs. So
why are you calling bitch-ass calls then, man? For the other team.
They pick and choose what they want to call.
You can't call little ticky-tack fouls on one end, and then when I get smacked, you don't call nothing.
They pick and choose what they want to call, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, as we get into tonight's picks, it's only one game. We're trying to get to the NBA Finals. Is it going to be time off between this and the NBA Finals?
Yeah. They said no matter what happens, the Finals doesn't start until this date. It's June something.
That's craziness.
Doesn't matter what happens.
That's craziness. I'm against that. Because teams that got like Denver
have been giving LeBron some rest, man.
Right. Denver got momentum, and like I wouldn't want all that fucking week off.
Yeah.
But it's only one game on the schedule tonight, everybody, as Miami tries to end the series in Boston versus the Celtics. Who you got for tonight's game, man?
It's hard for me to pick.
Is it over, or are you gonna hate on both teams?
I'm gonna go with Miami tonight to close it out. They need to close it out.
You think Miami can close it out tonight on the road?
Yeah, but it all depends on that next man up. Like, or is it going to be the next man up or not? Right. You got to look at Miami. They shot from the 3 horrible last game, right? Boston hit all those threes.
Right.
So
I think Boston extends the series and wins at home, but loses in game 6.
It wouldn't be the first time you're wrong.
I'm normally right because I restore order with the Sixers losing. I always tell you, y'all are a second round team. How long have I been saying this? I've been saying this for like the last couple years. Y'all are a second round team at best. y'all are a second round playoff team at best.
No,
Yeah. When the heat is on,
I got whatever, man. I
the
don't
Mavs want to
know.
choke.
Mm-hmm. But just take a look at it. Most people don't know. Miami really should have beat Boston last year.
Right.
Boston won to the championship, but most people don't know. They
It was
called
Game
that
7.
bullshit ass call on the
Right.
ball, and he hit that fucking 3 that would have put him up at the
Right.
end of the game.
It went to 7, right?
Yeah, it went to 7, and they came all the way back, and
Right.
remember Strus hit a 3 in the corner
Right.
with some seconds left. That would have put him up 1, but they called him out of bounds.
Right.
And instead they had to foul.
Right.
So, and they were the number 1 seed last year.
Right.
They should have went to the chip.
Right. So you got Miami closing it out tonight in Boston. All right. If Miami closes it out tonight in Boston, that would make Miami and Denver in the finals. What would be your finals prediction?
I would pick the Nuggets.
Nuggets in how many games?
6.
Nuggets in 6. I got Nuggets in 5 against both teams.
You know what's crazy? At the end of the series last year with Boston and Miami, Jimmy said, we're going to be back in the same position next year.
Right.
And we're going to win.
Right.
And who would have thought that?
Yeah, who would have thought it?
I'm stinking it up all year.
How would you feel if Jimmy wins a chip?
All right, fuck.
You every time
I gave Jimmy an apology now.
That's what I'm saying. Every time you see Jimmy do good, I just want you to look at Tobias. That's all I want you to do. Look at every time Jimmy does something.
It's not Tobias' fault that he ain't here, man. I keep telling you.
Yes, it is. Man.
It's not, man.
Yes,
the boy left, man. He left.
That's why he left, man. One of the reasons is that, and the other reason is your other boy that ain't in the league no more.
Oh, Ben?
Yeah.
You talk about Ben, man. You always talking about Ben. It's just like after that Atlanta series, I told you after everybody was trying to blame it on Ben was the reason that the Sixers lost to the Hawks. And I pointed out all these different factors why we lost. And now look, we still talking about the same shit. Doc, Embiid had 24 fucking turnovers in 3 games. The last 3 games, he had 24 turnovers in the last 3 games. And that's your guy. And I keep telling you, Ben wasn't there. He wasn't there to score. He was there to do other things.
I also told you that Embiid, as great as he is skill-wise, will never lead y'all to a championship. I've also said that, right?
Yeah, but you say dumb shit like that all the
You're
time.
right.
Like, come on.
He ain't Shaq. He's not leading no team to a championship, man. He's a kid.
Time will tell, man.
He's a kid, man.
He's soft, man.
That's what I'm saying.
He's soft.
He will never lead y'all to a chip.
You can't be out there pouting and shit, man. When shit start getting rough, man. You can't be out there pouting. Your body language is all fucked up. You just gotta go out there and be like, yo, give me the rock and let's go.
All right, people. This is episode 32.
Hold on.
What's
I got
up?
a question.
What's the problem is? What happened?
People in the shop today.
Who did
they
it?
were talking about, do you think Jesus' dad could play basketball? Shuttlesworth.
What kind of question is that, man?
Shuttlesworth.
Jake?
Yeah. They was in here talking about Jake can't hoop.
Jake could bust somebody ass.
I was like, what? I'm like, come on, man. They talking about he was getting imaginary buckets in the jail cell. I'm like, man, did y'all not watch him when he was in the courtyard playing ball? Then when he went out there playing against Jesus, come on. Jake could play.
Jake could bust somebody ass, man. That's disrespectful, man.
Yeah.
That's what they do to the old timers, man. We got a question before we get up out of here. Jennifer wants to know what is going on with y'all coaching search.
Replacing Doc. Relax. Just fired the motherfucker last week. You wanted to rush into another dummy?
I'm telling y'all what's going on. This Michael just wants to cuss everybody out. They brought in Nick Nurse, who coached the team that beat y'all before. They brought in Nick Nurse for an interview, but he's also interviewing in Milwaukee. So I would take that Milwaukee job over y'all. So we don't know about Nick Nurse. Who's next up on y'all chart? Monty Williams? Or
I guess we gotta see Monty.
All right.
Still gotta see if what's the boy name, man? Jay Wright.
Right.
I don't know. We gotta see what happens.
I don't think they will hire anybody at least till after the finals, probably.
Yeah.
So that's.
I mean, I keep getting a call from this unknown number, but I'm ignoring it and shit.
I don't think you want the job.
I ain't got time
Do you
for
want
that.
the job?
No.
Yeah, you ain't want the job. You don't want that job, man. This is episode 32. Everybody, make sure y'all like and share the video. Post y'all comments underneath. Make sure y'all hit the live bell notification. We are winding down to the NBA Finals. It's going to be ugly if we have to watch Denver, Miami final.
I don't even know if I'm gonna watch it.
It's going to be ugly if that's what we have to watch.
That's going to be the lowest rated series ever.
Right. That's just where we are, ladies and gentlemen. If we get to a Denver Miami's championship, that's just where we are, man. It is what it is.
I'm gonna be out here watching preseason football.
It is what it is. And also
training camp.
Jennifer, I think he said he's taking Denver in 6. Yeah, he said he's taking Denver in 6. Or who do you want? I think she's asking who do you want to be the coach, Mike?
I wouldn't mind Nick Nurse. I think he's a good coach. I don't want Mike. I don't want Coach Bud. I don't want Sam Cassell. I wouldn't mind Monty. Yeah. I might want a young coach though.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at that. Yeah, I'm not mad at that. As far as the ladies, who would you pick out of the 2 powerhouse teams right now, the Aces or the Liberty?
I think I'm gonna go with the Aces.
I'm not mad at that. They are the returning champions. They are stacked, but don't sleep on Stewie. She could beat you by herself.
Yeah.
So shout out to Brianna Stewart. Make sure y'all support Facts. They got another MVP as well. I think Jones is over there. Make sure y'all support the ladies and watch some of the WNBA teams. Find a favorite player, whether it be still Skylar Diggins is still playing, Diana Taurasi still playing. There's a lot of girls over there to check out.
What about Della?
What about Elena Deladon is one of my favorite players. She's from the tri-state area. Shout out to Elena Deladon. She just got in trouble for cussing everybody out. Mm-hmm. She said the refs don't give her no calls. She says she's sick of this shit. It's been like 3 years now. She's sick of it.
She used to be the one too.
All right. Shout out to Elena Deladon, man.
There's a lot of girls that be hooping, man.
Right. That's what I was gonna say. I like to watch the girls' games sometimes more than the guys because they're not as skilled as the guys, but they compete. They're competing harder.
Yeah.
They're competing harder than the guys right now.
They do all the fundamental shit too, man. They know the game.
Right. Yeah. These guys are just collecting checks at this point.
Mm-hmm. Some of them they're just athletic and shit.
Right. So I watch the girls. Support the ladies, everybody. This is game 7, episode 32.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, I ran into your mans today.
Who that?
Oh, Reese.
What's up with him? Reese in a minute. Shout out to you, Reese.
I saw Reese and Snake today.
Why was they together? But go ahead.
They wasn't together, but I was talking to O when the Snake came riding through the block.
Why
was they together?
I'm just saying. That's an unlikely pairing. You know some nonsense is going on if you see them 2 together.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. This is episode 32. Everybody, make sure y'all
all right.
Stay tuned. We're up out of here, man.